Hey guys, welcome back to Mantelligence. Of course, that's good old Beardy, here with me, Kay, and of course our good buddy Larry. We were watching our previous videos last night, and when we came across the one titled 7 Texting Rules Every Guy Should Know, we just knew we needed to make another video about the rules of texting. So here we are. And since we want to make it something really good for you, we'll be telling you the #1 widely known texting no-no that everyone needs to be reminded of all the time, because it will definitely get you into trouble. Let's get started.
Number 7. K.
Wait, did you just say my name?
Ha, well, yes and no. I actually said K, as in the latter, because yes, the first of the unwritten texting rules we'll be sharing today is not to respond with one-letter messages like K and Y and maybe even O. Yes, there are still people who don't know doing that shows that they're disrespectful and rude. And please believe me when I tell you this is not how you text a girl you like. When you do this, you're sending the message that whoever it is you're texting isn't important because you just don't have time to type in a couple more letters or complete the word and maybe even add some punctuation. Just think of it this way. If you were to receive a one-letter message, would you be okay with it? I bet you wouldn't. So apply the golden rule here. Do not do unto others that you don't want others to do to you.
Number 6, sender blunder. Yet another one of the rules of texting is to always check if you're sending it to the correct person. And yes, I know it's basic, but it's still worth mentioning because if everyone actually did this, there won't be any messages getting sent to the wrong person, and embarrassing and even confusing text blunders would be avoided. Plus, doing this will also show that you pay attention to details and that you're actually not a careless person. And yes, this will really help when you're learning how to flirt over text. Just imagine if you actually put a lot of thought and affection into a text message you wanted to send your crush, just to accidentally send it to your mom, or worse, your dad. Yikes!
Number 5. No-vel. Novel. Get it? The third of our unwritten texting rules is to never in any occasion send an uber-long message to anybody, especially when you're learning how to text girls. Well, this is one of the texting rules every guy should know because girls would really be creeped out if they're going to receive a lengthy text message from a guy. I mean, if you have so much to say that you actually compose a long text message with it, isn't it better for you to say what you have to say in a call, or better yet, in person? You see, there are things that are okay to say via text, and there are things that should be reserved when you're actually together, which is the reason why you've got to get acquainted with all the texting rules every guy should know. It's a good thing we got a separate video about it. Check it out here.
Number 4, text. Don't you just get annoyed when a person is so impatient that they keep sending you text messages even when you've not had the chance to respond or even just to read their messages first? That's just plain rude and disrespectful because you show no regard whatsoever to what the other person is doing at the moment. Honestly, this is something you should only be doing if you have a real emergency. But if you're just trying to learn how to text a girl, this is an absolute no-no. This video just keeps getting better, don't you think?
I know, but we're doing just a short break here to remind you that we still have 3 items on our list. Of course, at the end of this video, we're telling you the #1 texting mistake that is absolutely going to get you into trouble.
Let's get back to it.
Number 3, your call.
Okay, wait. Are you seriously talking about calls now? I thought we were learning the unwritten rules of texting so that we'll know how to flirt with a girl over text.
Well, hear me out first. What I'm trying to tell you here is that it's not okay to respond to a text with a call, specifically when you're still trying to figure out how to text girls. If you're already in a relationship with a person, or if who you're texting is a close friend or even a family member, this might be okay. However, if you're flirting over text, calling is something that you should avoid. Well, that's at least until you know if the other person's comfortable with getting onto a call with you. This is because there are people who are really not thrilled about getting phone calls. It's just that calls are more personal and more intimate than a text, and some people are not open to it. So yes, if you want to call someone you're texting, it's better to ask them if it's okay to call them first before doing so. That's the right way to do it. Do you want to know more about the right thing to do when flirting with a girl over text? Check out our other video where we tell you 11 of those things.
Number 2, reciprocate. Now, this one's a very essential piece of advice. If you want to know how to text properly, then you should be mindful of reciprocating what the person you're texting is sending you. For example, if she sends you this thoughtful text of how her day went, you should reply with an equally thoughtful message as well. You shouldn't reply with a, "Wow, great," or a, "Yeah, nice." This is because you would seem uninterested, and as a result, she won't be wanting to send you another text like that again. Now, this goes both ways. If you want to know how to tell if a girl likes you over text, observe how she replies to your messages. Does she try and reciprocate your messages, or does she send you short replies just for the sake of being polite? Dude, if she does, you better take the hint.
Number 1, autocorrect. Ha, This is probably the most relatable of all our items, which is why it's a must-do when you're learning how to text a girl. It's none other than the autocorrect function that makes our lives a bit more complicated even though it's supposed to make it easier. I won't elaborate much on that because I know that you know already what I'm talking about. It just boils down to this. Please don't get too excited about hitting that send button. Like we told you to, always check if you're sending the text to the correct person. It wouldn't hurt if you'd proofread your message just to make sure that autocorrect didn't mess it up. And if you don't really want to mess up, we have a great video that will absolutely be a big help because in there we'll teach you exactly how to text a girl.
Oh wow, look where we're at right now. We're almost at the end of this video, and so we're finally in the part where we tell you the #1 written and known texting no-no that should need no reminding, but we'll still tell you because we believe that it's too important not to mention in a video that's all about texting. It's none other than texting while driving. This is something you should never, ever do because aside from the very obvious fact that you're going to put your life in danger, you're also making it known that you don't care about the rules, and even worse, the law. I tell you right now, that is not something you want if you're still learning how to text your crush. She'll probably be turned off by your outright carelessness and disregard for safety.
Did we miss any unwritten texting rules that you think should be known to everyone? Let us know in the comments below. Oh, now that we're done giving you our additional rules of texting, it's high time that you watch our first video about this, where we give you the basic texting rules every guy should know. That's a great next watch, because it will even give you ideas of what to text a girl you like as well. Sound promising? Well, head over there right now.